Hey, I'm Chris Berman. Coming up on ESPN, he's been beset by injuries in his first couple of seasons. When Dante Stallworth is truly healthy, look out. We'll see him in action in this one. Chiefs, Saints, now.
The fans are finding their way to their seats, those who really own those seats, as we get set to begin this exciting game. Hello, folks. I'm Dan Stevens, welcoming you to the Louisiana Superdome. My pal Peter O'Keefe will be covering today's game with me. Peter, playing on the road can be an unfriendly environment, to say the least, and it has been particularly unkind to these guys.
Well, you said it, Dan. Have really had a rough go of it on the road so far this season. They're hoping they can turn their luck around in today's game. We'll see how it goes.
And now let's go down to the coin toss.
Tails it is.
Morton Anderson kicking off for the Chiefs. It's time for Saints football.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Anderson boots the opening kickoff. Smith decides to take it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 20.
Lamar Smith took it out of the end zone, and while it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20, so it all comes out in the wash on that play.
The Saints send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line.
Gain of 1 on the play.
And as far as tackles go, this was a pretty good one. He had this one lined up from the get-go.
Well, you kids at home, if you're thinking about playing D, pay attention. That's exactly what you want to do.
Second and 9. Ball at the Saints, 21-yard line.
Brooks rifles this one hard over the middle, and it's complete for the first down and a whole lot more.
Aaron Brooks uncorks a dynamite pass there with 2 defenders on the prowl.
Really incredible accuracy, but I'll tell you, that's got to sting if you're on the defense.
Righto, Dano. You know, they could have brought 8 guys on that play. Wouldn't have made a difference.
The first pass out of the gates is a bomb, and he hooks up with his man. Peter, that's the way to start a game.
Oh, I'll say, hold on. This is going to be one heck of a ride.
Stallworth goes in motion. Horn snags the missile, and that's good for a gain of 5.
Pass interference, number 22, defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul.
Dexter
Automatic
McLeon
first down.
manhandled that receiver back there like a puppy playing with a chew toy, Dan. And he rightly got slapped with defensive pass interference.
First and 10. Ball at the Saints, 50-yard line.
McAllister gets the handoff and heads out right.
Deuce
Tackled at
McAllister,
the
the ball
48.
carrier. Eric Hicks with the tackle. Second and 7. Ball at the 48-yard line.
McAllister gains 5 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd down. Third down, 3 yards to go.
Ball at the 43.
McAllister goes in motion.
Number 23.
Ryan
the ball
Sims
carrier.
brought down the ball carrier
Ryan Sims
before the
with the
markers.
tackle.
There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
The defense didn't budge on that play, and they force a 4th down. Berger
Pittsburgher
lines
in
up for the punt.
formation. Number 22 to make the return.
Berger takes the snap and punts it away. The Chiefs let it bounce out of bounds at the 15.
Mitch Berger did a good job angling the punt out of bounds, so the offense will start off stuck inside the 20.
The
First and
Chiefs
10,
have a
Kansas
long
City.
field ahead of them and start this drive back at their own 15-yard line. Holmes has his number called on first down and maybe picks up 1 on the play. Second down,
8.
2 wideouts on the
Ball
field.
at the Chiefs 16-yard line.
Hall grabs the fastball
First
over the
down,
middle
Chiefs.
and gets past the markers for a first down.
Dante Hall has just one guy on him, and he beats him easily. Even with my few extra pounds, I think I could have done a better job covering him.
I doubt that. He would have smoked you like a salmon.
That
First
sounds
and
pretty
10.
good.
Great job fighting for that first down. He didn't waste any time.
Well, just because the pass is short of the markers doesn't mean he can't run it the rest of the way. He's a... Ryan Young gets to his man in the backfield for a big loss. I don't know what happened to the protection. Let's have a look. You know, Dan, it's all about focus and persistence. He was not going to let that quarterback get that pass off.
The defensive design worked flawlessly, and the refs will spot the ball well behind the original line of scrimmage.
What a way to derail a series from the onset.
Second and long ahead.
Check that out. Those last year numbers are solid.
Parker catches it over the middle, and it's good for a gain of 10 on the play.
Brent Green played this pass in beautifully, rendering the defense irrelevant. When you can make accurate throws like that, the whole field starts to open up for you.
Good pickup, and they'll need another one just like that to convert this third and long.
First down,
and they
Chiefs.
do it, Peter.
Well, maybe. Eddie Kennison is squeezed by 2 defenders on this play, but still comes up with the ball. Oh, that's pure skill. You can't coach that.
It was third and long, but it didn't faze them. They moved the ball, and now they move the chains.
Yeah, really nice play calling, Dan.
First and 10. Ball at the Chiefs 42-yard line.
Holmes dodges this one way out right and gains about 3 yards. That will end the first quarter,
That's the
and
end of
it's
the first
still
quarter.
a scoreless game.
Yeah, I see, I know, you come, then you go, but every time you come around, we'll do it all again, yeah!
Smith tracks him down
with the
and
sack.
gets the sack.
Aaron Smith comes in untouched on this play and just wallops the quarterback. And where was the O-line, Dan? Did they just give up? Oh, that quarterback's going to be pointing fingers on that one.
That'll be his first sack of the game. Third down from the shotgun. Hall makes the catch on the right sideline and is at the 15.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
And touchdown.
Dante Hall makes the catch and then adds a whole lot more on the ground. Watch. Reels it in and then makes the D reel with all the yards he's tacking on.
He gets the touchdown, Peter, and that was a very nice play.
Definitely.
Morton Anderson to attempt the extra point. Number 15, holding.
Now the extra point, and
The extra point is
it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Anderson kicks it off. Smith catches it back at the 4. Ground to a halt at the 26.
Lamar Smith received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
The Saints stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 26-yard line. Gash picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up second down.
With the tackle.
Sam Gash had blockers on his side on that last play, but the defense was too smart. It gave him nowhere to go.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
2nd and 9. Ball at the Saints 27-yard line.
Williams pulls in a lob here, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more. Brooks fires this one over the middle, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Was the intended
Joe
receiver.
Horn tried to snag that one across the middle, but doesn't happen.
A rare incompletion. And the defense side a sigh of relief.
But it's only the second quarter, Dan. The D has to hang tough.
Second down,
10.
one man back.
Ball at the 43.
Gash gets the call on second down
Gain of 2 yards on
and
the
picks
play.
up a couple.
Go, Brooks, come on, we need that first down.
3rd and 8. Ball at the 41.
Brooks rifles it out left side and caught.
McAllister,
However,
pass
it's
complete.
short of the markers.
Number
4th down
22
coming
with the
up.
tackle.
Dexter McLeon targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They stand tall and force a loss of yardage
Berger
there.
in punt
That's going to
formation.
bring up a difficult
Number
4th
22
and
to
long.
make the return.
Berger gets ready to punt this away. Berger takes the snap and punts it away. McLeon gets it at the 11. Brought
return
down
2
at the
yards on the
13.
Dexter McLeon didn't get very far running that ball back, but on the bright side, the kick was pretty lackluster, so his offense gets pretty good field position anyway.
1st and 10.
The
Kansas
Chiefs
City.
are looking for some separation before half and will start this drive at their own 13-yard line. Rodgers makes the hit in the backfield at the 11.
Derek Rogers was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his second tackle so far. Thomas hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete. Green throws a bullet here, and the
First
ball's
down,
caught at the
Chiefs.
29.
Eddie Kennison makes the catch with 3 defenders on his case.
I just don't know why the throw was made into triple coverage.
Hey, it worked.
Yes, it did.
First
Third
and
and
10.
long, and they get the big play to
Chiefs,
convert.
30
What do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't
Eddie
coach that.
Kennison, pass
Kennison
complete.
snags the dart right sideline, and he's looking for room, and he's stopped right there.
Eddie Kennison had a defender close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. Holmes takes his 4th carry of the game and
Gain of
gains
3 on the
about
play.
3 yards. Third down from the on. Holmes gets the call again, and
You know we stopped him.
Okay, bring him out.
Why you measure?
Bring him out. Bring out the chains.
Not even close. Not even close. No first, baby. No first. Yeah, no first. Man.
Holmes picks up 6 on the play, and that brings up a first down.
Priest Holmes got some major yards off a spectacular hurdle back there.
Peter, a questionable
First
call,
and
but the
10.
conversion worked. I'm
Ball
sure the
at
general
46
consensus
yard
would be to run it away.
Yeah, punt it away and make them go the length of the field. But as we just saw, they got the first. What a play.
Rips him down. Green throws a heater, and the Chiefs take their first time out.
Ashley Ambrose.
The Chiefs will take a timeout. That's their second.
Number
Baker
9
gets
in
ready to
formation.
punt this away.
Ashley Ambrose to make the return.
Baker takes the long snap and pummels this one deep.
First
The
and
Saints
10, New
offense
Orleans.
takes the field with the clock at 28. Horn catches the bullet
First
out
down,
left and
Saints.
gets past the markers for a first down.
Aaron Brooks throws right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
Stallworth goes in motion. Brooks throws a bullet to the flat, and it's caught at the 33. Finally stopped at the 43.
Deuce McAllister makes the catch, but that's not enough for him. He gets it and takes off for more.
A nice run after the catch, and that's what they
That's the end of
expect
the
from
second
him.
quarter.
That's his job description. You won't see him running a post route, but you will see him make plays off those shorter catches.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Chiefs are out in front, 7-0. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
All right, Dan, we'll get back to you in a bit. But welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime comparison. And as you can see, total yards definitely tell the story thus far. The Chiefs should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Aaron Brooks would find his target on this one. The Chiefs later on in the second quarter, Dante Hall emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. A 64-yard touchdown for the Chiefs. Saints still early in the second quarter. Saints trailing by 7. Aaron Brooks is back to throw as they want to air it out here, and this one is right on target. The Chiefs, middle of the second, Trent Green would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Saints are down, but still in it, 7-0. And now let's check out the undisputed halftime hero of the first half. Dante Hall has been unstoppable. So that does it for our halftime report. We'll send you back now to the second half of this one. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe are there. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Chiefs will receive to start the second half, and they currently enjoy a small lead, 7-0. Let's get down to the field and the action.
Return of 20 on the play.
Peter, interesting order to the division, isn't there?
Oh, you bet.
We've got a quick update from ESPN's very own Susie Colbert. Susie.
Thank you, Dan. Head coach Jim Haslett definitely seemed frustrated when I spoke to him at halftime. He said, "We've just got to put some points on the board. Our defense has been doing all right, but offensively, we just haven't been able to get it done." He said their plan is to make some adjustments in the next half, and we'll see how it works out. Back to you, fellas.
Susie, thank you.
Second and inches.
Holmes chews up 9 yards, and that will bring up second down. Second down and less than a yard. Holmes gets the call again and picks up the first down.
First down, Chiefs. First and 10. Ball at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Holmes is at the 45. Finally dropped at the 45. It will be first down.
Priest Holmes gains a lot on this play, but it wasn't all him. Watch. Yep, he owes everything to those blockers, baby. They cleared the path for him.
First and 10. Ball at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Holmes gets the call on first down and gains about 3 yards. Second down, 2 wideouts on the field.
Ball at the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
Holmes gains 8 yards, and that brings up first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Priest Holmes keeps it in the family on this play, and he had a lot of brothers to help him. Yeah, that design run was a success because he followed his blockers. Without him, he wouldn't have gone anywhere.
Nice second down call, and they will move the chain.
On offense, it was always a plus to avoid third down altogether, just like that.
First and 10. Ball at the 44-yard line.
Hall puts a lick
Passes
on the
incomplete.
receiver and separates him
Dante
from
Hall
the ball.
was the intended
Incomplete.
receiver. Ashley Ambrose with the coverage. Second and 10. Ball at the 44-yard line.
Backs him down back at the 45.
Derek Rogers targeted the ball carrier early, didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tackle, and he's starting to fill up the stat book.
He is dominating, Dan. So far, he's got 5 tackles. Wow, look at those tackles. That's how you play sideline to sideline.
Bellamy tips it away
Pass
on the
interference,
coverage.
number
Incomplete.
34, defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic
Bucky Jones
first down.
slapped around the receiver way too much on that play, and the ref let him know it with a flag for pass interference.
First and 10. Ball at the 34-yard line.
Green rifles it out left side, and
Pass
it
is
falls incomplete.
With the deflection.
Have a seat.
Second and 10.
Have a seat.
Ball at the 34-yard line. The pass is
Ambrose makes a
incomplete.
play on this and forces the incompletion.
Ashley Ambrose came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Green fires this one over the middle,
First
and
down,
the reception is made past the markers for a first down.
Sammy Parker shows his coverage man the finer points of pass patterns, namely, get away from me. I have the ball to catch.
He really beat his man. That was bad coverage.
Yeah, he's just a great receiver, though. He knew
First
where he
and
had to
10.
be, and he was there.
What a big play on third down, Peter. His run after the catch is what made the play work.
Yeah, Dan, you have to fight for those yards in that situation, and that's exactly what he did.
With the tackle.
Holmes carries it past scrimmage and only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 9.
Priest Holmes used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Holmes picks up about 2, and that will bring up third down. Third down, and this will be the 13th play of the drive. Parker makes the nice catch, and
Brent Green doesn't
First
leave
down,
much room
Chiefs.
for error on this one. It's either a great pass and completion or an interception. Let's take a look. Well, that's a great
First
catch
and 10.
and a great completion. You don't see many quarterbacks thrown into double coverage like that and succeed.
that's another pass that went pretty much down the middle.
Touchdown,
He
Chiefs.
hasn't been working the sides too much.
Well, he's obviously very confident to be throwing into where all the traffic is. He's daring the D to stop him.
Holmes carries this one off to the right and gets the touchdown.
Morton Anderson to attempt the extra point. Number 15, holding.
Now the point after, and
extra point is
it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Anderson rockets this one deep. Smith decides to take it out of the end zone. Breaks free. Back down at the 18. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. There's the numbers, Dan, and you can see that they are struggling. They need to start simple, just string a few plays together, and then use that momentum to build your drives. Let's see what happens. Lamar Smith got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The Saints offense will start this drive at their own 18-yard line. McAllister catches it in the flat and picks up maybe a yard.
Aaron Brooks had no trouble zinging that one past the secondary. That was one heck of a throw.
2nd and 8. Ball at the Saints, 19-yard line.
McAllister gets the handoff and will lose about a yard here.
Eric Warfield targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he did a super job of lining up his man and then, pow, taking him down.
That's a great battle down there, Dan. This time, the D won.
3rd and 9.
Third down and 4 wideouts in the game.
18-yard line.
Sims gets the sack way back at the 13. It'll be 4th down.
Ryan Sims gets to his man in the backfield for a big loss. I don't know what happened to the protection. Let's have a look. You know, Dan, it's all about focus and persistence. He was not going to let that quarterback get that pass off.
That will be 2 losses in a row.
Great reads by the D on the last 2 plays, Dan.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs enjoying the lead 14-0. Berger lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Berger gets the ball and punts it away. McLean fields the punt at the 43. Stop at the 48.
Dexter McLeon did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Chiefs start this one on the center logo at the 48-yard line. Holmes gains 3 yards, and that brings up 2nd down. Second down with the tight end right.
Ball at the 45.
Green throws this one right sideline, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Brent Green knows how to spread the ball around, as you can see by this pass.
Up a yard on the play, and that will bring up 4th down.
Aaron Smith made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
That's his 3rd tackle of the game. Baker lines up for the punt. Baker gets the snap and kicks what will be a short one. The Saints let it bounce out of bounds at the 21.
Jason Baker let fly an awful kick there that sputtered out of bounds. I think this guy needs a new kicking shoe or something.
The Saints are down but not out. They'll start this critical drive at their own 22-yard line. No dice, and it falls incomplete.
Joe Horn didn't have anybody on him, and yet he couldn't make the catch.
Although that was incomplete, we've rarely mentioned that word with this offense, and that is held true all the way up here to the 4th quarter.
Yeah, the D has had a very long day today.
2nd and 10. Ball at the Saints, 22-yard line.
Brooks throws a bullet, and they
Pass
can't
is
connect.
incomplete.
Incomplete.
With the deflection.
Go, Brooks, come on, we need that first down.
This is the
Third and
series here,
10.
baby. We gotta stop
Ball
him.
at the Saints' 22-yard line.
McAllister hauls it in right side, and
Bruce
he's
McAllister
well
pass
short of
complete.
the markers. That
Eric
will bring
Warfield
up
with the
fourth
tackle.
down.
Well, they're going for it on 4th and long, and you got to wonder why they risk giving up that type of field position this early, Dan.
Brooks throws a big high lob, and it falls incomplete. They will turn the ball over on down.
Jerome Pathon is out on the outside, but he didn't quite have a position to make the catch.
That was some aggressive play calling that deep in their own territory, and it may have cost them dearly.
I just don't see how they were in 4-down mode there, especially at their end of the football field. That's a bad call.
The Chiefs offense takes the field, and can they capitalize on the defensive stop? Well, they'll start this drive at the 19-yard line. Holmes takes it for his 20th carry and picks up a couple.
2nd and 7. Ball at the 17.
Holmes gains 3 yards, and that brings up 3rd down.
So what's the plan? Okay, go.
Third down,
and
4 yards to
Ball
go.
at the 14-yard line.
Holmes goes right up the middle and gets tackled short of the marker. 4th down coming up.
Cedric Hodge just planted the ball carrier in the turf short of the markers. But the only thing that's going to grow there is the D's morale.
The defense's back was against the wall, and they rose to the challenge, Peter.
Yeah, Dan, that's great D. They had to make a stand here, and they stood together.
It will be 4th down. 4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Fourth down, 2 yards to go. Anderson from 29
The
yards
field goal
out,
attempt is
and
good.
it's up through the goal post. Good.
Morton Anderson has little trouble pooching this one through. Let's see it again.
Morton Anderson kicking off for the Chiefs.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Anderson booms a beauty here. Henderson downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Saints start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 1:56. Brooks fires this one over the middle, and the catch is... The Saints take their first timeout. First down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Luther. Single back.
Horn. The Saints will take a timeout. That's their second. First down, the clock is stopped at 1:44.
Loss of
Rips
one.
him down. The
Timeout
Saints
call.
take a timeout. That's their final one.
Let's go.
Second
and
down,
McCutcheon.
one man back.
Ball at the 49.
Gets
Number
the sack,
93
and the
with the
clock
sack.
will continue to run. Rips him down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the markers. Fourth down coming up.
4th and 15. Ball at the Saints 47-yard line.
Warfield's
Pass is
got a
incomplete.
hand on it to tip it away.
Eric
They force
Warfield
a
with the
turnover on
deflection.
downs.
Eric Warfield gets a hand on this one. Right there. That's how you play D.
Well, they don't convert on fourth down, and that will be it for them.
Yeah, chalk this one up in the L column, Dan. It's all over.
The Chiefs' offense is on the field, and they can wrap up the game. They'll start at the 46-yard line. Green zings it to the right side, and it's
Pass is
tipped. Incomplete.
Ashley Ambrose with the deflection.
Ashley Ambrose came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That is their fourth batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
Holmes will lose a bunch here, and the clock will continue to run.
Cedric Hodge was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Peter, he's been lighting up the defensive side of the ball today and getting some nice numbers out of it.
You bet. So far, he's got 7 tackles.
Holmes has his number called on third down and is brought down well short of the markers. The clock keeps winding down. That will bring up fourth down.
Jay Bellamy made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
That's his third tackle of the game. This one falls incomplete, and they will turn the ball over on downs.
Dante Hall runs a corner route there and gets the nod from the quarterback, but the pass is incomplete. Got to work on that one, folks.
Boy, I tell you, that call made absolutely no sense to me. With that kind of a lead, shouldn't they have just punted?
Well, it's not only greedy to go for it with that kind of a lead, it's just plain stupid. Reckless play call.
And that is going to do it for this one. The Chiefs come out on top, 17-0. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
All right, Dan, thank you. So this one is in the books as we welcome you all to our ESPN Video Games post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The Chiefs stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. We'll start this one off late in the third quarter. Priest Holmes would make the first guy miss, then he'd rip off a chunk of yardage here. An 11-yard touchdown for the Chiefs. The Chiefs move ahead by 14. After driving 7 yards on 3 plays, Morton Anderson sets up with a little chip shot, and this one is no problem. Connect on the field goal. Saints losing by 17. Aaron Brooks connected with his man on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Chiefs win this one 17-0. Now let's check in with our player of the game. a guy who made one big-time catch after another to help seal the win for his team. Dante Hall is standing by with Susie Colbert. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You transcended the competition today, and you prevailed with a big victory. What do you think was the critical factor in getting the W?
Yeah, to be honest, we just came together as a team real well today. My teammates all helped me out a lot, and I'm playing with a great cast of characters alongside me. I'm just happy to get the W, and now we've got to move on and look ahead.
Back to you, Chris.
Well, that just about does it. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time here on ESPN, celebrating 25 years as the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. So long.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm Chris Berman. Let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Colts put on a show and come out on top by 20. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Browns pick up their third win of the season. The Jaguars won this contest, but will stay at the second place in the AFC South. Steve Smith stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Marshall Faulk had over 50 yards receiving and helped his Rams beat the Seahawks. Down in the sunny skies of Arizona, we had the Cardinals end up on the short end of an 18-point shtick. Vikings, Packers. Najee Davenport is always a threat. They're at the 1-yard line and touchdown. The Packers win this one by the final score of 20-14. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Boomer, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Joe Andruzzi might be the biggest loss on this list. Notes from the team doctors said it's a broken thigh bone, and that he'll likely be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Donald Driver sticks out on this list as one of the more costly injuries. He'll be out for the rest of the regular season. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Up at Giant Stadium, we had the Jets fall by 10 points. The Eagles booted in 3 field goals in their victory at Texas Stadium. The Falcons won at home, but will take to the road next week to meet the Giants. The Chiefs won this contest, but will stay at the first place in the AFC West. Bengals, Redskins. John Kitna is at the opponent's 29-yard line. He swings out as a safety valve. Look at him do this. The defense never saw him. Touchdown. The Bengals go on to win this by the final score of 27-24. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Patriots pick up win number 7. And in our final game, we had the Bears come away victorious. So another week in the books here on ESPN, but what do you say we hand out a few game balls before we go? Here's my primetime players. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.